Morning all. Today we're at Woldview Fisheries. It's a beautiful day, the sun's out, but there's a bit of a sharp frost last night, so it's a bit iced up. So I'm going to have to go down into the right hand corner, see if we can't get a few fish out. Going to be using the method feeder today, so we'll see how it goes with a bit of hemp, bit of sweet corn and a few other little bits and bobs, but we'll see how we get on. We'll give it a go, and yeah, speak to you in a bit, people. Take it for the day. It's a beautiful lake. I don't know if we're going to get this because the sun's proper bright. It's a beautiful day. Look at that flickering off the water there. Quite a bit of ice about. I don't know if you can catch it on the film. Normally I fish there near that tree, but it's iced up a bit and there's not a lot of free water. So I'll give it a go. It's a beautiful place. I've got the sun right on my back. Hopefully the ice will thaw out. I'm going to be fishing here into this right hand corner. It's not frozen. It's all thawed out. I've got some dead reed beds there, so I'll see what we can sort out, and I'll get tackled up and I'll get back to you soon. Take it easy. Right people, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up a bit of ground bait. First of all, I've got a bit of lake water in there, and what I'm going to do is stick a bit of sweet corn in with the juice out the sweet corn. Put that to one side for rubbish. We'll give that a little bit of a shufty round in the lake water, get that all flavoured up, and then what I'm going to do, if I can find it, going to put a little bit of hemp in, just canned hemp, a little bit of juice, not too much. We'll get that in there like that. I'll put that out of the way, and then if I can find them, I'm going to put a few 4mm pellets in, not too many, just a few like that. That'll do, that's enough for now. What we'll do, we'll give that a good stir in. And what I want that to do, I want the pellet, I'm going to leave that for a minute, just to let the pellet soak up a bit of water. And then I'll put the ground bait in and we'll give it a good mix up. So what I'll do, I'll leave that to soak a bit, get my rods sorted out, and I'll get back to you in a minute. Also, what I forgot to tell you, what I'm going to put in here, I've got a packet of king prawns, and the old carp are partial to a bit of a prawn. So what I'm going to do, this feed, by the way, this is not for my method feeder, this is, I'm going to chuck this in down near the reeds. So I'm going to cut a few of these prawns up into little bits, we'll cut them up. Get a few prawns in there like that, like so. Put 3 or 4 in, cut them up into little chunks, and these are still a little bit frozen, but that means all the juice will thaw out into the ground bait. So they've had a little while to soak in there now, the pellets, they're looking alright. That's looking good, I'm pleased with that. So what we'll do now is, we'll get a bit of the old ground bait. This is just a bog standard carp method mix. That one's halibut and tuna. We'll just take the end off that. And we'll just sprinkle a little bit in there, like so. And we'll have a bit of a stir up, like that, that's it, get it all in. Like I say, this isn't for the method feeder, this is going to be a bit of loose. I'm going to ball it up going to throw this down near the reeds, just get a few balls in there, and I'll make a different method mix. That's better, that's coming up nicely now. That's beautiful. Probably still a little bit too wet, I'll stick a bit more in. Like so. This is not like a match fisherman would make his ground bait, and you know, they sieve it and get it nice and fine. I want it nice and chunky. I like a good chunky ground bait. Then if we can draw the little ones in, you know, I might put a prawn as a hook bait. We'll see if we can get one on there, you know, because there's some lovely carp in here, but also there's some quite big perch, so one of them would be nice. So that's that. We'll get all that mixed in. Oh, smells a treat, that. I think probably just put a little bit more in. Like so. Like I say, in here we've got a bit of hemp, got some sweet corn and sweet corn juice, we've got some king prawns, and that's a nice, I like that, that's alright that now. I don't want it too fine. Like I say, I like it a bit chunky, so then you get a few chunks laying on the bottom, they'll fizz up out the water. Yeah, that's nice, that. Right then, that'll do me. I'll give my hands a wipe down and then I will get back to you. Now then people, this is the rig I'm going to be using today. Just an old fashioned type inline feeder, the old dart style. I've got a rubber bead on there just to cover the knot. That's loose, that's sliding, so if anything should break off, it's not going to be dragging nothing about. Got a small little rig there. What we're doing, I'm doing a pop-up off the method, so when that dissolves, the corn just pop up. Got 3 bits of fake corn on there with just a tiny, can you see that? Just a tiny little pop-up. Let me move my big hands out the bloody way, like that. So that'll all be in a nice bundle on the floor. That'll be a method. Corn will be sat in there. When the rest of it dissolves, that'll be on the floor, and the corn will just pop up like that. If you can see that anyway, there you go. And that'll just be sitting up above the rest of the bait. 3 nice bits of plastic corn. Who can resist that? Well, I'll get some ground bait on the method and we'll get it out. Talk to you again soon. Right, the second rig, I've just got a little 1 ounce lead on a lead clip. The rubber is barely on, so if we get any difficulties, that will literally just slide off and everything will be fine. Pink fluoro pop-up. This one is called the Krill. You can see that. I'm not sponsored by any of these, I just got them from Go Outdoors. And what I'm going to do with that, I've brought some halibut bait booster. So what I'm going to do, I was going to tip a little bit of that on there, like so, and then we'll give that a whack out. I might put some PVI on later, but like I say, there's been a few signs, but I don't know. But that's the rig. Sorry for my filming, this is the first one I've ever done But there you go. That's it. That'll pop up nicely, like so. And hopefully we'll get a nice carp on it. If not, I'll get my cooker on and I'll have some toasted cheese sandwiches. We're not doing too good at the minute. I went to make a cup of coffee. I left my water at home. So I've had to ring my lovely wife to bring me a bottle down, so that pleased her. Fishing's not going too good either, really. So what I'm doing, I've got some crumbled up boilies, some pellets and bits and bobs, and we're going to make some stockings, some PVA stockings, and see how we get on with that. I thought it might have been a bit hard today. Like I said, it's a beautiful day. The sun is tremendous, especially with this black top on. I'm lovely and warm, but the lake is still half frozen. So I'm just going to tie a few of these up, and then we'll see how we get on. So, but yeah, I'm just gasping for a cup of coffee at the minute. But never mind. Better than being stuck indoors, isn't it? So we'll tie that up, get that nice and tight, like so. Tie another one in that, so when we go to fill it up, it don't all fall out the bottom. Like so. Give it a bit of a snippy with the old scissors. So that's nice. Just trim these other ends up. Tidy it up a bit. I know it dissolves in the water, but that'll be alright. So yeah, some nice flavours in there, some pellet, some fish meal boilies, just some normal trout pellets. Yeah, nice little mixture in there. So what else I'm going to do is, I've got in my little box of tricks some fish oil. Going to soak a bit of fish oil on that, because that won't dissolve the PVA. Now a lot of people say, oh, don't use oils in winter because the water's too cold, it won't, you know, it won't spread about in the water. But what I say is, if you go pike fishing and dip your bait in oil and just lay your bait on the top, you will literally see the oil come out everywhere. So, you know, I've been using oils since 86, 87, even through winter, and I thought the best one for me is was the monster crab, but I haven't got any out of that at the minute, so I'm just having to use normal fish oil. But I love me monster crab, anything like that. I've had some nice doubles in the winter. So what we'll do, I'm sure most of you know how to do it by now. We'll just hook that through there. Actually, I better put my old specs on, because I'll probably stick myself in the hand with it. I'll get them on. There we go. Right, they're on just. Hook that through there twice. So we got that like that. It's got a nice bit of oil on it. And what we'll do, we'll crack that one out. Beautiful. Let's see how we go with that. See you all in a bit. Right, people, we have water. So, you know what that means. It's coffee time. Gagging. Literally gagging for a brew. By the way, you'll have to excuse me the pauses. I had a bit of an head injury at the end of last year, and my speech and my memory ain't quite come back yet, but we're getting there. I'll just have to think a bit longer when I say certain words, so I do apologise. But like I say, getting better every day, and days like this, sitting out in the sun, they help. So like, just bear with. Also, I've never done a YouTube video before, so it's all new to me. Like I say, if you like it, press like. If you don't, then don't. Subscribe. And whatever bits and bobs what you do on YouTube. I'm just gonna Right, the old cooker. Got the old kettle filled. Job's a good one. As I was saying, I had a head injury last year, end of last year, and I forget stuff. And I've already forgot where I put the lid to my water. Oh, here it is. So just bear with. Right, that's got my water done. Now, time for a good old cheese toasty, methinks. I'm starving. Get that bad boy open. Stick it on there. Get the old cheese sarnies out. Lovely job. Stick that on there. Stick it in the old pan. Get your hand a little away from my head. Squash that bad boy down. Get that on the grill. Like so. That's it. Let me see if I can. I don't know if you can see that down there. I don't think you can. So I'll leave it up here for a while. Right, while the old toast is on, better turn that down a bit, otherwise we've got charcoal. Right, get the old cup out. It's got to be in it. Only fools and horses. Get me old sugar. I love it. Even if I don't catch now, I just love being outside. You know what it's like. Oh, got a bit of shit in my cup. Blow that out. Stick a bit of sugar in. Right, that's got sugar in. Just have a quick check on the old toasty boy. Oh, it's looking, it smells mint. It's looking good, that. Looking good, people. Right, with the old coffee. Yeah, I don't drink coffee at home. I only drink tea at home. But I don't know, for some reason I don't like drinking tea outside, so I bring coffee when I'm fishing. Don't know why. It's probably just one of them things, isn't it? Whack a bit of that in there, like so. Been waiting for this for hours. Where's my milk? Whack a bit of milk in the old cup. Lovely job. Beautiful. Now then, people, while it's quiet, I'll show you these. A lot of you have probably seen them. Little rig tubs, rig boxes. I'll get mine from Boys. Obviously I'll put my stickers on so I know what we've got in there. Brilliant little bits of kit. I've got about 5 or 6 of them. You put all these sort of different types of rigs in there. Catfishing rigs, chod rigs. Now, they're from Boys. Well, I'll get mine from Boys. Let's put that down a bit. That's my catfishing rigs in there. Now, they're £3 each from Boys. You get all sorts. You get your pins, you get your foam. I think they're brilliant. For £3, you can't go wrong. This has got my chods in it. Obviously, like I say, I'll put the stickers on so I know what's in there. They're nice and slim. There's me couple of chods and some Ronnies in that one. What else we got? These are just a plain bog standard, size 6 hairs, all nice and neatly packaged away. I don't really see that. You'll have to excuse me, this is the first film I've ever done properly. There you go, £3 from Boys, made by NGT. I'll tell you what, for £3, lovely. Keep all your stuff nice and tidy. They're a good buy. Also, I've got some of these. These are NGT as well. Don't worry, I'm not sponsored by them, but I just think their gear is absolutely brilliant. I've got all my piking stuff in here. Let's cool that down a bit. All my piking stuff in there. It's falling out. Floats, rigs. They're brilliant. The zips on all the NGT stuff. On the NGT luggage. I've got the bag, I've got the food bag. I'll do a review on the food bag on another session. But they're brilliant. The zips are so strong. They're really well made. And for budget tackle, you can't go wrong. Everything nice and tidy. And I think I got these from Boys, and I think I paid £5 each for these. And for £5, you know, the material's thick, carry handle, can't go wrong. Bargain, love them. Right. Let's see if we can get some fish. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I'm testing out these NGT Camo 60 reels. This is about the 5th time I've used them now. There you go, bait runner. And I'll tell you what, they're £17.50 each. And I brought a pair, and I thought I'll give it a go. And I am totally amazed at how good these reels are. They're brilliant. The bait runner's smooth, the clutch is smooth. There's just one tiny little niggly bit that I would change is I'm going to change the line on them. The line on them is good line, it's £12, but it's quite a thick diameter. But the reel itself is just totally unbelievable. For the money, you can't go wrong. £17.50 each, bargain. Look at that, that's cast smooth as silk. You can't go wrong. They're brilliant. They're a lovely little reel. I've used them for piking, method feeder, carp fishing, perch, and they're unbelievable. They're unbelievable. I'll just get this set back up. Stick that line a bit. Back in there like so. Put that back up. Just tighten her up a bit. Beautiful, job done. We'll see how we go with that. We'll give that an hour, and we'll see how that goes. Right people, I've took the pop-up off. That was that's been on about 4 hours now, no draw with that. So I'll just put a straight boilie on, little 15mm boilie. I've dipped it in my old fish guts and oil and what have you. Lead clip, tail rubber, barely on there. Any problems, that'll come straight off. There you go, you can see that. I'm using a different camera now because my other one, the battery went, so I'm trying to get everything lined up. There you go, we'll whack this one out and then we'll see how we get on. Well people, that's it for the day. Blanked, but you know, we tried. So I'm going to finish my fag, pack away and go home. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up and and subscribe, that'd be nice. Like I say, this is the first one I've ever done, and I've had to do it on 2 phones. Most of it was done on my old phone at the beginning, then the battery went on that, and now I'm using my new phone, which I'm not quite used to yet. But I'll try and do a bit of editing and see if we can't make some kind of video out of it. Like I say, if you like it, press like and subscribe and comment, and that'd be great. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.